Alana.
Yes.
It is around 1:25 in the afternoon.
We usually don't record this late.
But I am tired in a good way.
As am I.
Yes.
Yes. And why is that?
I was going to make an X-rated joke, but...
No.
I'm not going to do that this time.
That's not appropriate.
I would never do that.
Whatever.
What else? We got done doing some tandem biking this morning.
Oh, it was so fun.
It was.
It was a beautiful day outside. I actually liked it better than the last time, because last time it was kind of hot. It was hotter than today, but both times were really cool, and there were more people that came to bike with us, and that was even more fun. Yeah.
I enjoyed it a lot today.
Yes, I did too.
Getting to talk to somebody and also just getting on the bike.
Mm-hmm.
The only problem is my ass really hurts.
Mine does too. Well, it doesn't hurt anymore, but you know what? Even with the bike shorts, when we were going down the hill, and my guide was really cool too.
Mm-hmm.
We were going down the hill, and I'm like, ow.
I mean, the good thing about it is now I can kind of sympathize with all my ex-girlfriends, but still.
Oh.
Stop! What was that for?
Bubs.
That's called a joke, babes.
Oh. You said you weren't going to make an X-rated joke, Bubs.
Did I say that?
Yes, you did. That's
Oh.
why I went. That's why I went.
Stop. Well, there's a first time for everything, Jaylo. And maybe there'll be more in this episode. Who knows?
Ugh.
People are going to have to keep on listening to find that out.
Wow.
But it was fun. It was
a good time.
Good to get some exercise in.
The shade was nice, and the sun wasn't too hot. It was nice. It was in the lower 80s. My guide and I were talking about some interesting things, and I mentioned that she told me about Amish country, because she's from Pennsylvania, and there's a part of Pennsylvania that is considered Amish country. And she said that she visited somebody's home, and she I think when you see the Amish, you see them in parts like Lancaster. That's what I hear anyway. And they open up their farms for people to buy their food, and they have like really good, she said they have really good sticky buns. You know, sticky buns?
I wanted to make an X-rated joke, but something tells me I shouldn't.
Yes. Anyway, she said that the goods were really good.
Of course I know about sticky buns. I'm dating you.
What?
Anyways, babes.
What?
Sorry, babes. I didn't know. Stop.
What?
Stop.
Baboosh.
Okay. Not my best joke.
No.
When the day was wrapping up, somebody asked us what we were going to be doing, and I said, I'm going to be showing Alana Fight Club.
Uh-huh.
And we got the sense from this lady's response that she also enjoys the film.
Yeah.
So that makes me feel a little bit safer about showing it to you, because I rewatched it again, or most of it last night.
Yeah.
Just to like get back up on it, and
just to make sure that was something you really wanted to show me.
Yeah, I'm still not 100%, but I really want to see what you think of the movie.
You're still on 100%?
Well, I mean, I don't know if you're going to love it or hate it.
Okay.
But it is an incredible film.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But we will not be talking about that movie tomorrow, even after we watch it.
Oh, we're
because
not?
Those who know about Fight Club don't talk about Fight Club.
What? Doesn't make any sense.
It's something from the movie, babes.
Oh, I see. Okay, well...
we will be talking about it tomorrow.
We will be talking about it tomorrow.
Like, what
they won't be talking about it on the... They won't be discussing about it in the movie.
It might be, babes. You have to watch it.
Okay.
Those who know about Fight Club don't talk about Fight Club.
Right.
Anyways, I'm not going to quote from it.
No, we're not.
But it was a fun morning.
It was a lot of fun. Good snacks, good people. Recognized a lot of people and some new ones. Yeah.
Last night, babes,
yes.
I decided to cook Chicago-style deep dish pizza.
Rick style.
Yes.
Ricago.
It was really good.
Yeah.
But I felt kind of heavy afterwards.
Well, of course, Bubs. I mean, pizza's a heavy food.
I know. Well, this is going to sound like an odd statement from me.
Yeah.
But I very rarely, after eating, take time out to consider how I feel afterwards.
Yeah.
And I know I'm 38. I should have been doing that for years.
Oh, goodness.
And I'm an introspective person.
Oh.
But I think I'm going to have to start doing more of that type of stuff.
Oh, you mean like taking a break after you eat?
Well, and examining how does this food make me feel.
Yeah.
And I felt really full afterwards.
Yeah.
So I don't know how often I'm going to make it.
You probably shouldn't eat it every day.
No.
Well, I mean, with everything, like, maybe I'll make, because I'm getting into making pasta, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll have, like, if I know, if I'm eating by myself, I won't eat, like, a ton of stuff. I'll try not to eat too much because I know how I'm going to feel afterwards, right? Especially if you have a lot of protein in your body, you're going to feel extra full.
Yeah.
Full, yeah. And especially if you have bread. With sour, any kind of bread, it's going to make you full anyway because there's a lot of carbs in there. But, yeah, it's good to kind of take time out to rest because it's like it's almost like you're using your entire body to eat something as heavy as that,
It's going to be a luxury meal for sure.
Yes.
Going forward.
Yes, you don't want to. What about when you make your regular pizzas? Do you feel full, like really full afterwards?
Oh, well, I just said, babe, I usually don't think about it afterwards. I don't check in on myself that way.
So this is the first time you really thought about it.
Maybe not the first time, but it's the first time in a while.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, it does, I can tell you a story. I remember having this steak. It was an elk steak with this gravy and mashed potatoes, but the gravy was an elk gravy, and there was a lot of fat in it, so I couldn't eat too much of it because after I ate quite a bit of the meat, right? But it was because of the gravy, it was very fattening, so I couldn't finish everything, and I really felt heavy, and I'm like, this is probably something I will not eat for a very, very long time. Because that gravy was pretty thick and good and fattening, and I know exactly how that feels. Exactly how that feels.
I'm glad to hear that, babes.
Yes. Well, even with turkey, turkey makes you sleepy too.
I do want to lose some weight, so
Yeah.
I don't think that Chicago-style pizza is going to help in that endeavor.
No, it's not.
No,
it's not.
Having said all that, I am planning on making some baked ziti early next week.
Sounds delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very good.
Yes.
Very good.
Yes, you do. Well,
Have you ever tried, Bubs? Have you ever tried whole wheat pasta?
I have.
How's it taste?
I don't know. To me, it didn't really taste that good.
It didn't. You didn't get the same kind of filling that you should get.
No, it wasn't horrible. It just didn't really make me want to go back to it.
Maybe I want to go back to eating.
This is the thing that I don't like in life when people say, "Oh, the healthy alternative is just as good as a regular thing," and you'll never know the difference. And it's like, come on.
But it's. If you really want to get used to eating it, like, okay, so you know that I do like milk on my cereal, and occasionally I'll drink a glass of milk, right?
Go ahead.
And when I was a kid, I used to drink, I think I drank whole milk, and I used to drink the milk at school because it was nice and cold. But I realized that if I drink, because whole milk is very, very creamy.
Yeah.
Way too creamy. And I decided to go with the 2% milk, which is better for me. But also, I started buying organic milk. I used to buy almond milk, and I kind of went back to milk, but I bought organic milk. And I like organic milk a lot better. And the almond milk took me a while to get used to, but it is really good. But it's not milk. And I also found out that almond milk at the store has more sugar than it should have. And
when I was trying to quit drinking sodas years ago, I switched to rice milk.
Yuck.
You don't like rice milk?
No, I don't.
I really liked it. And then I found out how much sugar was in it, so I had to quit drinking that.
Oh.
Yes.
No, I go for the I like the organic milk because to me I can really taste the difference.
Mm.
And if it's 2% organic milk, I can taste the difference. It doesn't taste like, to me anyway, it doesn't taste super sugary, and it tastes like it came from a farm.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, be a boss.
Yes.
Yes.
But I heard that you can also make your almond milk too.
Yeah, that's not too hard to make.
It's not? Okay.
No.
Yeah.
We might have to do it sometime.
Mm.
Yeah, you know, just buy it.
No, yeah. But I haven't bought it in a long time.
Oh.
I'm not really a fan of coconut milk though yet. I'm not a fan of coconut milk or coconut water.
I like coconut milk in recipes.
I would agree. But I don't like coconut milk, drinking it, or coconut water. It's just too strong, I guess.
Sometimes I'll have it, but not too often.
You know what else I don't really care for?
What's that?
I don't like carrot juice.
I don't mind carrot juice. I can see what you're saying, though. It's definitely not for everybody.
No, I don't like it. I don't know.
An acquired taste.
It is.
Yes.
Well, it's just like, I mean, you know how much I love chocolate, but I don't like chocolate milk. I think it's gross.
I don't either.
I think it's too sweet.
I don't like milk in general, though, unless it's in a recipe.
Right. I like milk, but very, very little do I. The only time I really have it nowadays is when I put it on my cereal.
Mm.
But that's about it.
Nice.
Yeah.
When was the last time you had cereal with milk?
This morning.
Really?
Yes.
I wasn't here this morning. I was at my place, so that's probably why I didn't know that.
Yeah, I had milk this morning with my cereal.
What kind of cereal?
It was Honey Bunches of Oats.
Wow.
It's one of my favorite cereals.
I did not know that.
I also like Raisin Bran, especially Raisin Bran Crunch.
I never got into Raisin Bran.
It does. I will say this. It does have a lot of fiber in it, and that's one of the reasons why I like it.
Yeah, it always felt to me like something that people start eating after they turn 50. You know,
when they're a geriatric patient.
I'm 50 now. I should have some Raisin Bran.
No, it's good to start when you're young.
Oh,
you know. I started eating a lot of Raisin Bran like around the time that I was almost, in my mid-20s, early 30s.
After you'd beaten the cancer?
Well, this is before. I mean, I liked Raisin Bran anyway, so I was eating it even when I was younger, and nice. I ate more of it when I got older. So. Yeah, because there is a lot of fiber.
Yes.
And fiber is good for you.
Yes, it is, babes.
Yes. Helps your bowels.
Oh my goodness, and that's what you're into.
No, I'm not, Buzz.
Okay.
I'm just talking about it because it's true.
Helps your shit. What? What was that for?
Oh.
It does.
So,
What?
Oh, goodness.
Babes, I love you.
Now you're making it cool.
No, babes, what ifs? Jaylo.
Yes.
I understand that you finished a book this week.
Finally, yes. I finished.
We were wondering if that was going to happen.
Who's we?
Me and some people.
Who's some people?
Couple hundred folks.
Whatevs. It was just you, Bubs.
There was a Facebook group about it. But keep going.
I don't believe that.
All right, keep going, babes.
Excuse me. I finished my Greek mythology book. It was called Greek Gods and Heroes.
What did you think of it overall?
It was a fun book. I liked that it kind of overlapped with other mythology, with other myths. Although I wanted to read a book too that just had different myths that didn't quite always have to overlap with each other. But I kind of liked how it was written.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then at the end of the book, the last chapter is called "The End of the Olympians," and it was talking about how the Olympians, the gods and goddesses, became constellations. It's like sometimes you can see such and such and such and such. I thought, oh, that's kind of cool.
That sounds fun.
Yes.
And now you're back to reading the Left Behind books.
Right. I'm rereading the second installment of the Left Behind series, which is called Tribulation Force.
Can I ask you a question?
Why?
I'm curious. Do the people left behind in these books, is it the same characters in each book or different
Yes,
ones?
it is. But there are some new characters that come along.
Do they ever get to go to heaven, or does the series end with them burning in hell?
Bubs!
I don't know, babes. I'm asking you.
Some of them die
Yeah.
before some of them die before the second coming.
Yeah.
And some of them live. Some of them don't die. Okay, so I didn't read all the books. I only listened to the audio series, but I wanted to read all the books to kind of compare it to what I heard in the audio series, because sometimes I might change things. But some of them do die. I believe, I don't remember who dies in the second one, because it's been a while since I've read it, because I'm rereading it again. But in that 7-year tribulation time period, people do die.
And go to hell.
Well, I don't know, but you'll have to find out.
When you tell me about it.
Yes.
Yes.
I'll have to go read it again.
Yes, babes.
Reread it again.
Well, good for you, babes.
Ah.
Left behind.
Yes.
So, are these kids' books or what?
There is a Left Behind kids series.
Okay.
But, Tim LaHaye and Jerry B. Jenkins wrote it, for people of all ages, but there is a Left Behind kids series, from what I understand, and then there's an audio kid series.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
About preschoolers who don't make it.
No, teenagers.
Oh, okay.
I think preteens to teenagers.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is such a bizarre industry to me. How much money?
Much of an industry. I don't know.
Are they super rich? They must.
Well,
be,
one
right?
of them I think is gone now.
Oh.
I would imagine. I mean, these books came out in 1996, or in the mid to late 90s.
I don't think I even heard about them until maybe 2010.
Really? Yeah, they've been around for years.
Maybe even a little bit later. Actually.
I didn't start hearing about them until 2000, and I started reading. I read 2 of the books, and I wanted to know what it was about. And a lot of people have read it and thought differently about mortality afterwards.
Has it caused you to change any of your views?
No, it hasn't.
But you enjoyed the first couple
It
books.
affirmed my views.
Oh.
It affirmed my views even more. But what now? What was your question? But I'm enjoying it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, I am.
Is there any comedy in these books, or is it all serious?
Oh, no. There's some comedy. There's some drama. There's a little bit of everything. There's some fighting. There's some violence.
Nice.
Not as much violence as what you would see in other books, but there are some violent things happening. People are being killed and, whatnot.
Could a non-Christian read the books and just kind of enjoy them, or?
I mean, it will. Well, I will say this: yes, anyone can read it, including non-Christians. But I would hope that if a non-Christian read it, it would make them think.
Interesting.
Yes. Now, this is a literal interpretation of the Book of Revelation. That doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to happen that way, but I like how the authors put it together, because it's something that is putting it in a way that would seem like it would be happening in real life, if that makes any sense.
So somebody could just go to the Bible because it's so old and just do an interpretation of it and make a lot of money, it sounds like. If they were a good writer.
Not necessarily.
Why not?
Well, I don't know what you mean. What are you talking about?
Well, you said this is a literal interpretation of the Book of Revelations. So couldn't I go to the Bible and go...
Well, what I mean is by literal, I mean that it's literal in the sense to where they're making it so that people can understand it. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to happen quite like that, but because I think they wrote it in a way that people can really relate to it, is what I mean.
But couldn't I just rewrite the story of Moses and publish it and make it?
No, I mean it's a fictional story in the fact that there's fictional characters in it, but it's based on real events.
Okay, I got you. So you still have to be creative.
Events.
So if I wanted to read,
it's based on it's based on what is to come. So it's Yeah.
But if it's based on what it to come, it's not real events because they haven't happened yet.
It's end time prophecy, Bubs. You gotta pay attention.
But it's not. But how do we know that?
Okay, Bubs, that's another story in itself. Or that's another question to be asked another day.
Well, let me ask it now.
No.
I mean, I wouldn't quite say it's a nonfiction book.
Bubs.
It's based on real events.
Or it's based on. I should say it's based on
somebody who's believed.
Prophecy. Bubs.
What?
Would you stop it?
Oh, stop what?
No comments from the peanut gallery.
Oh, what is? Ow, my nose.
You're not being a good boy.
No, I am. I'm just saying that it's not based on real events.
I'm not good boy.
Ouch, I'm just saying it's not based on real events, babes.
I'm not good boy.
That's all I'm trying to tell you, babes. Don't be so reactionary, babes.
I know, well, who else am I going to react towards?
I don't know, babes, but maybe engage me in a debate instead of always tickling me.
Well, I have, Bubs, but I feel like tickling today, so...
Oh, okay.
Okay, tickle too.
Okay.
Oh, wait. All right. Enough of that. Okay.
Enough of that. How long do you think it'll take you to finish the series?
Well, it's supposed to take 10 hours. I'm sorry, not the series. This book is supposed to take 10 hours. I'm not quite sure how long, because there is quite a number of books in there.
Is the one homeboy who's still alive, is he still writing books or no?
I don't know.
Uh-oh.
I haven't checked. Homeboy? Really?
Yeah. That's what I said. I know him from around the way.
No, you don't.
I don't.
He's not in your neighborhood.
Oh. We used to go to the club together.
Bubs.
What?
Stop it.
Okay. He used to make a ring.
I'll bonk you with a pillow.
Okay, what if? Well, I hope you finish the series soon so we can start reading some books together again, babes.
Oh, which one, Bubs? I know there's a myriad of books we could read
There's
together.
so many we could read together.
Yeah.
I was talking about the book The Donut King recently.
The Donut King,
yeah. But you know which one I would like to really read with you, babes?
What's that?
Because I think you'd really like it, is Tune In, about the Beatles.
Yes. And I have it on a drive.
It's also on Bookshare.
Nice.
Yes.
But when you got the tune-in book on my drive, Bubs, was it read by somebody or was it from Bookshare?
I think I gave you a copy that was read by somebody.
Okay.
Yes.
Very good.
Yes, you will.
Okay.
I would really love to read that book with you.
Nice.
Yes.
Yes.
Babes.
Yes.
On Monday.
Yes.
You and I heard AJ Jacobs.
That was pretty cool.
Yes. Tell me about it.
You are right, Bubs. I forgot how...
He kind of sounds like this. And very monotone.
He kind of sounds a little nerdy.
Yeah.
No. He was cool, though. He was cool. I actually thought I actually had the same idea that if... because I heard him talk on... I heard him do a TED Talk before I read his book, The Year of Living Biblically. And I thought, wow, I thought maybe his voice would have been different and... You know what I mean?
Oh, I know exactly what you mean. Because I read The Year of Living Biblically and Know It All.
Yeah.
And I think one weekend. So I went on the web to hear what he sounded like. And he sounds very like... He sounds very nerdy. It sounds like it would be easy to beat him up.
Yeah. If you were trying to.
Right, which I'm not.
No, don't do that.
No.
But he seems like a super nice guy.
Mm-hmm.
He seems like a nice guy. I liked it though. It was about being thankful. And I will say this, Bubs, and I would agree with you, that in some ways it sounded very kind of self-helpish.
The clubhouse room with him and the one lady.
But I liked it.
I did too.
It wasn't like overly self-helpish, but you could hear hints of it.
I definitely have a foot in that world. Yeah. Because I do like a lot of self-help books. But I also think that it has its place, right? So just because I think that Tony Robbins has some good stuff to say doesn't mean that I'm going to take it to the nth degree and quote him all the time.
Right.
You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it was a fun room. We heard some interesting stories. I rose my hand. They didn't get to me, though.
Rose your hand?
Yeah, I put my hand up. That's what they call it on Clubhouse, babes.
I know.
I raised my hand.
Okay.
Not rose my hand.
No.
I had a wild morning.
Oh, yeah, you and your guide, though. You had a wild time,
That's right there, Jay. Well, after we went into that room, I suggested that we hang out on Clubhouse for a little while.
And I said, not today.
He said, oh, Bob.
No, not today. I just wasn't in the mood.
Oh.
I mean, I thought that room was really cool, but then I was like, I don't want to spend my whole entire day on Clubhouse again.
That's not that bad, babes.
No, but it's like, I have other stuff to do, you know? I have other things I have to take care of.
Like reading the Left Behind books.
Right. You know, I mean, there's so many other things that I need to, you know, think about instead of, you know, being in Clubhouse rooms all day.
Oh.
I mean, they are interesting, but it's like, do I really want to do that for 9 hours? You would do it for 9 hours. I know you would.
I have.
You have?
Yes.
Oh, my. Or 12 hours.
I don't know what's the longest amount of time I've been on Clubhouse, but it's...
That's insane.
Something like that.
Bubs, that's insane.
It's a fun app, babes.
Yes, it is a fun app, but I'm just like...
There are definitely some bad rooms, though.
Yeah, I'm sure there are.
But after we got off the phone, I decided to read the H.A. Jacobs book. Thank you.
Oh, really? Was it called Thanks 1,000 or something? Or
Thanks 1,000, whatever they call it.
How was it?
It was good. It's shorter than his other books, though. I finished it in maybe an hour.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I remember when he said that he even thanked somebody that he didn't really want to thank when he was on stage. Mm-hmm. He said he was thanking someone that he didn't want to thank, but he said that it really made him feel good anyway.
That's good, babes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. There's a fun room there.
What was Know It All about?
It's about him reading the Encyclopedia Britannica.
Wow.
I'm trying to apply it.
That's pretty ambitious.
It's a fun book.
Yeah.
Yes. I like his stuff, Jaylo.
And I'm glad that him and his wife are doing just fine.
That's what it sounds like, even though they sleep in separate bedrooms.
That is crazy. I forgot why that was. Was it?
I forgot too. I think he mentioned that in Drop Dead Healthy, if I remember right.
Was it snoring or
something like that? Or they go to bed at different times? Yeah.
I can't remember what it was.
That just seems weird to me.
That does seem weird to me, because if I was married to someone for a lot of years, I would want to be in the same room with them. Mm-hmm. You know what I think is really odd, Bubs?
Tell me.
So I remember I was on the train. I think I may have mentioned this to you, but there was a guy that was still married to his wife. He was taking a trip, and his wife decided to stay with her mom for a while because she had to take care of her mom. But he's basically kind of, in some ways, living a single life. I mean, he's not dating anybody, of course, but he's like, oh, no, we're still married. It's just, you know, we live separately, and, you know.
So she lives at the mom's place.
Something like that, yeah.
That's just bizarre. I mean, I could see if the situation was a month before the mom got back on her feet or killed over.
It was either her mom or her dad, someone in her family.
Yeah.
But he's like traveling, and she didn't want to travel with him. And I'm like, why be married to this guy if you don't want to travel with him? I don't understand that.
That's a bit crazy.
Isn't that bizarre?
I think so.
I just thought it was very strange.
Yeah.
I think I told a friend of mine that, and she thought, oh, okay, well, I guess some people are different like that. I'm like, yeah, but don't you think it's bizarre? I mean, after you've been with somebody for so long, wouldn't you want to actually, you know, be with them?
I agree with you. It sounds strange to me. I know that people need their space.
That's too much space if you ask me.
But you can do that within the same house.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
You could be like, okay, I'm going to retreat to this area for like 15, 20 minutes or whatever, an hour.
Or maybe you go out of town separately, like once a month for a couple of days.
Right. And you call them like every day.
You don't even have to do that.
Or you have to do that. I don't know. I would anyway.
Oh.
Yeah. I think it's absolutely bizarre.
I do too, babes. I don't want to dominate the conversation. Is there anything you want to talk about?
Is there anything that you found out about your guide today that you didn't know that you thought was kind of cool and you didn't mention it?
Yes. My guide on the tandem bike riding adventure has known a couple people who have played for the Portland Trailblazers.
Wow.
Which I thought was kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's see. There's a couple things she said about Amish country, which was cool. She studied French in college. She went to France. I thought that was really cool. And then we got into the conversation of struggling artists.
How did that come about?
Well, because she asked me about the flute, how long I've been playing, and I'm trying to figure out what to do with it right now because of the year and a half that we spent inside and how things have closed up, and that's kind of, a lot of people have been dealing with it.
Mm-hmm.
And so I kind of talked a little bit about that, and I'm like, I told her my concern. I said, look, it's not that I don't want to practice, because I know I'm not alone in saying that there are probably musicians that don't practice as often as they should.
Mm-hmm.
Or writers, people that are writing and things. And I said, it's not like I don't ever want to practice. It's just that, the motivation, the being motivated to is the hardest thing. And then I said, well, and she asked me, well, what do you think would help you? And I said, well, a lot of times when I know that I'm working towards something, that really helps a lot.
Yeah.
That really helps me. That really motivates me. And I will practice very, very hard. But I told her, I said, I want to get to the point to where I want to practice even if I'm not working towards something. But it's the hardest part is the being motivated and also waiting for things to come around.
Stephen Pressfield and Julia Cameron might make the arguments that what you really need is routine.
Right.
Getting up early in the morning,
right.
Doing your morning pages or exercises, voice stuff, and then playing the flute.
Yeah, maybe that's what I need is routine, because I do know that when I get into a routine, especially if I'm working towards something, it's easy to do that. It's easy to get into the swing of things.
Have you thought about what if we became morning pages accountability buddies?
No.
Why not? You're against morning pages.
I don't know. It just sounds kind of... I don't know. I'm not sure.
You do learn a lot about yourself when you do them consistently. Or at least I did.
Okay.
Yes.
I'll at least consider it. It sounds very self-help-ish.
Well, it is. I got it from a book that's meant to be a self-help book for artists. But the exercises in it, I've noticed, have really made a good contribution to my existence. Yes.
Oh, I'll at least consider it.
It would be fun to do morning pages with you. I was thinking this week, babes.
No.
What?
No.
No what?
What were you thinking this week? I'm sorry.
I have been interested in the idea of archiving things, right?
A little too interested, yeah.
Well, so says you.
A little
who has
obsessive.
No goals right now.
Yeah.
And I've been writing journals, morning pages, all that stuff for years.
Yeah.
I don't know why this idea didn't come to me earlier. But I realized, well, what if I scan that stuff into an electronic document? And that could be something else that people could have of mine. It's like my journals. Excuse me, I keep burping.
You've been burping a lot lately.
Oh, good.
Okay, good.
But I think I'm going to start that process of scanning in my own journal entries.
And I said, are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh,
what was that?
Oh, it's just I just got a message or something.
Oh.
It's not important. But I'm like, well, I asked him, like, are you seriously want people to have your journal entries and all that? And I was kind of, I had to admit, Bubs, when you told me that, I kind of chuckled a little because you're like,
really?
Yeah. Well, no, because you're like, I'm sure you know where this is going. I'm like, yes, I do know where it's going. And I thought, aren't you taking this a little too, not far, but aren't you a little obsessive with this? I kind of said.
No. I have something to focus on.
Okay.
I got together with a friend of mine on Thursday. Mm-hmm. And at one point we go to Chipotle, the one downtown.
Yes.
We're talking. And I tell him about this.
Uh-huh.
He says, oh, that's funny because when I die, I want all my journals to be destroyed. And it sounds like when you die, you want everybody to read them all.
Well, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Well,
so it speaks to our differences.
I think it's because some people think, some people are very, very, what they write is very personal and they don't want anyone to see it.
My stuff can oftentimes be very personal.
Yeah.
But if I'm dead, why shouldn't you have the option to read it?
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, yeah. Did you talk to your friend a little bit about what you're archiving to with like recordings and things?
I did. And I told him my idea that when I die, people go to my funeral, I want their gift to be a thumb drive with all my work on it.
What did he think about that?
He thought that was a little bit strange.
I think it is too. I'm sorry, I have to agree with him on this one.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just an idea, babes. Who knows if I can make it happen?
Yes. Or what you could do is you could write personal notes to, you can have people write personal notes to guests.
That's just lame. Everybody does that. No, in this way, people can like look back on my stuff. Let's say I have a friend who thinks to himself, oh, I wonder how Rick would have felt about that. Or, Rick was such an interesting person. I wish I had something of his. Well, now they'll have recordings.
Well, and I made the comment, your personality is big anyway. No one will ever forget you.
I don't know, babes.
No, they won't forget you. I'm pretty sure.
Unless they get Alzheimer's or have a brain injury. What?
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my badness. What?
Oh.
Oh.
I don't know what I'm going to do with you, baboosh.
You're going to love me there. Jaylo.
I do okay.
Or you're going to love me more, babes.
Okay.
Yes.
Whatever to you.
What else? But I'm very excited about working on this project.
Very good.
Yeah,
well, that's good.
Yes.
As long as you're excited. I think it's a little too obsessive, but,
That's just you.
That's just me, and apparently your friend thinks so, too.
Yep, but you're going to be a big part of this project. So.
Well, I'm going to have to appoint someone to do that should I die before you.
You're going to have to pick a good person, not like your mom or something.
No, I'm not going to pick... Are you kidding me? I'm not going to pick any of my relatives.
Okay, good.
Why would I do that?
I don't know.
Do you think any of your relatives would be good with that?
I don't know. Maybe my sister, but even then I'm a little bit on the fence.
Yeah. Do you think any of your friends would be good for that? To do that?
I thought about that, possibly, but I don't know. Mm-hmm. Distribution of this is going to be a very interesting... it's going to be something that I have to think about and come to a conclusion about,
Okay.
How am I going to distribute this stuff?
Yeah.
But you're going to have to help, babes. You're going to need to step up.
Oh, jeez. I don't know if I'm really qualified to keep track of your audio stuff.
Oh.
I mean, I'm not like tech savvy like some of your friends are and some of my friends are. I don't know. Maybe I would get some help from a friend that I know is really tech savvy.
But they have to be trustworthy too.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, because I don't want, people being snoops or anything,
Well, I don't care if they listen in. They just can't destroy the recordings.
Right.
You know, they can make a copy for themselves or whoever else they want, but everybody in my social circle has to get one.
No, I mean, yeah. I don't know. I don't know who I would. I mean, I'm not sure if anybody in my if any of my friends that know technology would be good, because there are some things that we've talked about that are pretty private between us. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if I'd want that.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
But hopefully we still have some time to figure this out.
Well, I hope so, Bob.
Yes, babes. Because I want to get my stuff out there, babes.
Oh my.
Oh my. Speaking of archives.
Yes. I've
had this idea for a while of interviewing my uncle about his life.
Uh-huh.
But I actually took some steps in that direction this week. Now, I will say that the thing that is a little bit concerning is I got him to agree to the idea over text. Mm-hmm. And then I texted him something to the effect of, great, what day... Oh, you're getting text too.
Yeah.
Something to the effect of, what day and time would work best for you? That was a couple of days ago, and he has not responded.
I'm sure he will. Yeah. He's probably busy.
I hope so. I hope that's not just saying that, you know, it's one of those things that we talk about but don't really do.
Maybe he's trying to figure it out. You know, it could be that he's trying to figure out when he would be available, right?
That is a possibility, but you either think that maybe he would have written, well, let me get back to you on that one.
I'm sure he'll write back to you.
Do you think that I should reach out to him maybe in a couple of days?
If you'd like, I mean...
I'm thinking about doing that.
Maybe you should. I mean, I personally don't think you should hound the guy, but...
No, I'm not going to do that, babes.
You know.
Have you ever had any desire to interview any of your relatives?
I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Although my grandma has told some interesting stories.
About you? Or life in general?
Life in general. You know, what happened when she was, you know, younger with, like, you know, she told my sister some stories and about when my mom and my aunts and my uncle were growing up. And, well, my mom told some stories, too, about them growing up together. You know, and some of the mishaps that happened.
Oh.
You know, yeah. Yeah. Yes. So, yeah, they like to tell stories. It's fun. It's fun listening to stories. I like listening to, you know, talking to older people because they really have a lot of stories that they like to share.
I hear what you're saying.
Yes. I told you about that one lady I met on the train. She was an older lady. She just lost her husband. And she told me a lot of stories. Like, she used to work for someone who was blind at one time.
Yeah.
And, that she and her husband were a part of the Mormon church for a while, and she was a really nice lady.
I've noticed that about Mormons. They're usually really nice.
No. I'm not talking about Mormonism in general.
Okay.
I'm talking about her as a woman.
Gotcha, babes.
Not the fact that she's Mormon.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed your time with her, babes.
Yeah, we talked for pretty much the whole time, and this was around Thanksgiving, and it was a few years ago. I couldn't tell you which year, but it was a few years ago, and it was really fun talking to her.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't know. Maybe I should read some books on archiving.
Oh, geez.
Home archiving.
Oh, my.
There's got to be somebody who's written something about it, right?
Yeah. I think you're a little too obsessed with this, Bob.
I don't think so, babes. It's my life's work. Yes.
Maybe if you didn't know what to do in the arts, one of the things you could do is helping people with archiving stuff.
That might be something.
Yeah.
Oh, that bike ride really took a lot out of me, babes.
I know. So I was talking to my guide, and I forgot to mention this.
Go ahead.
About what happened when we went to Cooper Mountain. And that we were walking with our guide, everything was fine, and then towards the end of it, when we started to do the inclines, I got super tired. Like, it literally took the wind out of me, and I'm just like, I am exhausted. And we were talking about it, and she thinks that I said, well, maybe what happened is like it's physics, and when you go up an incline, you have to, work to get up there, right?
Yeah.
But also, I mean, because women go through different kinds of things, and each woman is different, and she said that it's possible that hormones could be involved in it. We don't know exactly, but I mean, I said, yeah, I mean, I think maybe because in the slight elevation was just, ugh,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it was, but remember I was just exhausted and I had to take a nap.
I do remember that, babes.
And you're like, I don't know. I mean, it really tired her out. I said, yeah, it certainly did.
Yes.
But you weren't tired.
No. But today I'm definitely feeling it, which probably it means that I did a good thing by going on the bike ride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really fun, but I can understand that it took a lot out of you.
Yes.
Probably means it might be nap time.
You think so?
Later on, after this.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, you will.
That's right.
Are you? Well, you don't have to take a nap just because I'm tired, babes.
I think I might.
Really?
Yeah, that was I was tired sitting on that seat.
Huh.
It was fun, but I was I did wake up pretty early. I woke up at 5.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but my body was telling me to get up.
I went to bed a little bit later. I want to say I fell asleep at around 11:30, but then I got up and I ate some carrots and then went back to bed. And then I was up by maybe 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I called you at 7. I'm like, oh, I wonder if he's still sleeping.
No, I was up by then. And
okay.
I was just like checking emails and whatnot, making sure that I was still going and,
Of course.
But it was fun, babes.
Yes.
Yes. But you are tired.
I'm a little bit tired, yeah.
But not too much.
Not as much as you are, but I can understand why you'd want to take a nap.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I went to bed like around 10:30ish, and I woke up at 5, and I was like, oh, maybe I should, jump in the shower and eat breakfast, and that's what I did.
What did you get into before going to bed?
Nothing. I was just kind of listening to the radio and kind of sleeping to that. Oh, yeah, and I did my laundry before that, too.
Oh, my goodness.
I was putting laundry away, and then I finally got in bed and fell asleep.
Is there anything else you want to talk about?
No.
Really?
Not really. Do you have anything to talk about?
I'm sure I do, but wasn't
there something you wanted to talk to me about, and you're like, oh, I'll tell you later?
Do you remember the context?
You said something like, oh, I was thinking, and I'm like, what are you thinking? And you're like, oh, I'll tell you later. I'm like, well, why is it something private? You're like, oh, no, I'll tell you later.
When was this?
This was before we went on the ride.
On the ride?
Yes, this
on
is
the
before.
Bike ride.
This is before.
Okay. So yeah, I remember what that was. Okay. There was somebody in our group that had the same, don't say the name, but had the same first name, roughly,
Yes.
as an ex-girlfriend of mine.
Yeah, and I think I know who you're talking about, and I was thinking the same thing too.
And I wasn't sure if it was her. It turned out it wasn't.
Thank goodness.
But had it been the same person, we would have had to have, made love.
No,
in front of the group.
No.
To show that I'm
Bubs.
Moved on.
Bubs,
What?
Here's the thing, Bubs. Even if we just held hands, I think she'd get the idea.
Uh-oh.
She wouldn't even have to see us do anything. The fact that you're sitting next to me and holding my hand would be enough. She's like, oh, okay.
Yes.
I thought it was 2, and I'm like, oh, great. I'm content with that person. But I'm glad it was the one I was thinking that it was, because I really liked her when I first met her.
Yeah, and had it been my ex-girlfriend, you would have had to beat her up.
No. You think I could take her, though?
I don't know, why not? I get the sense that she's a big talker and has never been in a fight.
I'm not going to do that, although, I mean, I do have some powerlifting under my belt, so
yes,
I could probably pick her up and throw her out the window.
By the way, I've dated women who are cool, just not this one.
No. Well, she's too cool for the room, but
Well, she thinks that she's cool.
she thinks that she's cool.
But
Well,
she's
I hope you
not.
think I am.
I love you, Jaylo. I wouldn't be here if I didn't love you.
Oh, thank you.
Yes,
No, I'm glad I didn't have to contend with her, and I'm glad I didn't. If she was there, I'm glad I wouldn't. I'm glad that she wasn't there. But the other woman that was there, she seems like a nice lady.
That's good.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Well versed in flute stuff.
I did not know that.
I think I told you about that, yeah?
Oh, yeah, you did.
Yes, I thought,
Yeah.
oh, wow, that's cool. Very cool.
That is, babes.
Yes, and I'm glad that there was someone to walk her dog.
Yeah, that's kind of nice.
Yes.
Yes.
He got a workout too.
That's good, babes.
Very good, yes.
Very good, Jaylo.
Yes.
What are you thinking, babes?
I think it's time to rest.
Yeah, this is a shorter one
Yeah.
than we usually do.
Is it really?
Yes. It's only about 50 minutes.
Only 50 minutes?
Yeah.
Oh.
But I kind of feel myself starting to drain.
Okay, that's fine.
Unless there's anything else you want to talk about.
No, I think I need to rest a little bit too.
Oh, you do? Okay, good.
Yeah.
So this is a short one, but a good one.
Yes.
Yes. It's like when a woman is with a man who isn't as big as a previous lover,
Oh my!
but he still gets the job done.
Hey!
What?
I thought you weren't going to do X-rated jokes, Bubs.
I wasn't going to do
That is an X-rated joke.
Is it?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
It's talking about a man's anatomy, Bubs.
All right, tell me an X-rated joke.
No.
Why not? What?
No.
I'm just having fun, babes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm allowed to have fun.
Of course you are, but you said you weren't going to do that.
I think I was joking when I said that. But I still love you, babes.
Oh.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, goodness.
Anything else, babes?
No. We had a fun morning, and I think I'm going to rest now.
Yeah, sorry if I was out of it. Alana had to pick up the slack. But that gave people an opportunity to miss me. And tomorrow, God willing, you will have more Rick than you can handle.
Did I really pick up the slack?
I felt you did. I felt in this episode I was just saying, tell me about this. Tell me about that.
That's fine. That's okay.
What are you doing? What am I doing? And then I was just kind of like starting to zone out.
That's okay.
Yes.
I understand.
But it means that it's going to be fun for me to re-listen to because I already don't remember half of it. So
well, there was one episode where I don't think I listened to it, but you were really, really exhausted.
Oh yeah.
It was about the Thin Man. I think it had to do with the Thin Man or something.
When we watched the movie, I was tired. I don't know if I was tired when we recorded. Was I?
Yes.
Really?
No. Was it? Oh no. I'm sorry. That was when we were watching a Star. We were talking about a Deep Space Nine episode, and it was something else, and you were exhausted, and you're like, "I'm sorry. I think we need to stop this. I'm really tired."
Oh wow! I don't even remember that.
Oh, yeah, I remember that quite a bit.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Anyways, that is all.
Maybe we'll watch Star Trek sometime in the future and let you guys know about it.
Right.
But we've already watched Deep Space Nine, so don't get your hopes up.
No, there's also the original series.
That's true.
And TNG.
TNG has some good stuff that you still have not seen.
Yeah.
And even Voyager has some good episodes. It's just very hit and miss.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right. I think we're done now.
Oh, hold on, babes. I do have one more question. You know what? I'll save it for tomorrow.
What?
Because I'm going to remember. Well, okay, so
okay.
I'll just ask it now.
All right.
When a friendship ends...
Yes.
I was thinking about this last night before going to bed. Do you think that you should do a ceremony?
Oh, you're talking about my friendship, right?
Well, I was actually talking about me.
Oh.
But you are going through an end of a friendship right now.
Yeah.
Do you think that it would be helpful to do some sort of ceremony to recognize the fact that the friendship is over instead of just it being this abrupt thing?
I don't know. It's just... I kind of want to get to the bottom of it. I still haven't anyway. I received a message from this person and I still haven't read it.
Yeah, I was thinking about myself when I thought of this. So.
Oh, are you thinking about yourself ending a friendship?
No, a friendship that I ended. Let's put it to you that way.
A friendship, that's what I meant.
Yes.
A friendship that you recently ended.
Yes.
Oh, do I know about it?
Yes, you do.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know that a ceremony would help. I mean, if you want to have a ceremony, I'm sure, that would be good because, it's almost like a funeral, right?
Yeah.
But I'm not sure if, I don't know in this case because this person's still alive.
Yes.
So I don't know.
Oh.
In this case, I really don't know.
Well, all the more reason for people to tune in to see if I do a ceremony or not.
Well, what would you do?
I don't know. That's the thing. I was thinking about it last night. Well, maybe I should do a closing ceremony, but I don't even know what that would consist of. Maybe getting pictures of the person and burning them.
cutting the heads off.
Yeah, prank calling their ex-girlfriends.
finding them on Facebook. No, don't do that. No. Well, see, here's the thing, though. Here's what I'm thinking. I don't know that it would help just because you pretty much ended it when you ended it. Mm-hmm. And you're the one who ended it. Maybe the person should have a closing ceremony or maybe they don't even know about it. I don't know.
I don't know, babes. Something to think about.
I don't know. I mean, I think that when you ended it, you pretty much closed it.
I tried to burn as many bridges as I can.
Yeah.
But you're not going to do a closing ceremony for your friendship that recently died.
No, I do need to read the message. I'm very I hate reading messages like that. Mm-hmm. I hate reading messages that I have to actually, face because that means I have to confront it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and I was thinking the other day, I'm like, I don't know what I could have done. I don't know what I could have done better. I honestly don't. And even if I did do things better, would it have helped?
I don't know.
The relationship, or would it have just been, okay, you did this better, but I still don't, I don't know what it could have been. And I just been thinking about it over, the last couple of days or so.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know about the ceremony thing. I mean, it could help, but it also, you already closed it, so.
Well, that's all I have, babes.
That's all I have too.
Yes. All right. You want to give me a quick kiss?
Okay.
All right, babes. Let's take a nap because I'm tired.
I am too.
Tired of being awake. All right. Goodbye for now.
Goodbye.
Tomorrow, hopefully, I'll be awake.
Bye-bye. Bye.